Coming up on AgweekTV, showcasing the region's growing dairy industry to the world.
I sit down with two men whose families were key to growing the region's ag equipment business.
This is Kevin Walvin. We'll tell you how local field work has turned into mission work for this community and a local church.
Welcome to AgweekTV. I'm Shauna Olson. The World Dairy Expo has been the premier show for the industry for the past 50 years. And with the rapid growth of the dairy business in South Dakota, it's the perfect place to promote the state's dairy industry. AgweekTV's Michelle Rook has more.
South Dakota had a huge presence at the 50th anniversary celebration of the World Dairy Expo here in Madison, Wisconsin. For Amy Freeberg of Gayville, this was the 25th year she's marketed South Dakota hay at the expo.
It's just a really good opportunity to interact with the dairy people, and the vast majority of the hay that we raise goes into the dairying market.
South Dakota ag businesses also showcased some innovative products like hydroponic feed.
And with small grains like barley, wheat, or oats, we can now grow from seed to feed in 6 days.
The state's dairy cattle were also promoted. Victory Farms placed high in the National Jersey Show.
So Nadine, she got first junior in her aged cow class, and then she got sixth in the class for open.
The State Department of Ag was also back recruiting dairy farms and processors.
We have cows that have been permitted, but I have no home for the milk at the moment. So we're actively trying to talk to people about bringing in additional processing into our state.
And Skaggs credits Expo for helping South Dakota grow cow numbers from 80,000 to 118,000 today. In Madison, I'm Michelle Rook reporting for Ag Week.
The World Dairy Expo's 50th anniversary celebration hosted a record 75,000 people, including 3,000 international guests and 850 exhibitors. Some farmers in Cooperstown, North Dakota, took time from their work this week to work. They interrupted their own combining to help the hungry. As Kevin Walvin reports, Trinity Lutheran turned a donated piece of land into a mission field with the help of ag businesses and the community.
Austin, are you eating?
Not your ordinary place
Ketchup is frozen.
for a fall picnic of burgers on the grill. A soybean field near Cooperstown, North Dakota.
Are the beans wet from that little mist last night?
Volunteer farmers, members of Trinity Lutheran here,
We're still going to fly, even if it's a little wet, we're going to take them.
who climbed into their combines, red and green, to do mission work, the rural way. Dropping their headers, starting the fall harvest like no other in the region.
Well, this kind of fell on our lap, and it's everything and more that we ever hoped it could be.
After a landowner gave the church 95 acres, the farmers in the church got one gospel of an idea: share the wealth with those without.
Absolutely every dollar of the grain that it will be brought to the elevators today will be for hunger.
They turned this field into a patchwork of giving.
It turned into a really big thing, so nice to be a part of.
Come on, happy campers.
The church today thanked seed and fertilizer dealers who donated, farmers who brought their tractors, combines, and fuel, all to bring in the bounty. In the last 4 years, Trinity has harvested enough corn and soybeans to donate over $135,000 to those who help feed the hungry, local and regional food shelves, and church-related feeding programs globally.
It's not just a church thing here, it's a community-based thing, and people have bought into this.
It all started with just dirt, seed, rain, sunshine, and a lesson from those who know the land well, who can add compassion now to their rural resume.
And with such good yields expected, the Trinity growers could bring in another $40,000 from this harvest. There are a few big names in the region's ag history that helped launch some famous brands. Melroe Bobcats and Steiger tractors came to be known around the world for their innovations. AgweekTV's Mikkel sat down with Douglas Steiger and Howard Dahl, whose families played key roles in the development of those machines and the region's ag industry.
The Steiger story begins in northwest Minnesota in the 1950s. John Steiger was farming with his sons Morris and Doug. They were doing well until heavy rains in 56 and 57 led them to do more custom work with a crawler and a tractor.
We decided if we could build a large tractor that my dad could do all the fall work with all alone, then we could go out for custom income. And that's really one of the big reasons why we built the first tractor.
The Steiger brothers built their first tractor out of equipment from the Iron Range. It's on display out here at Bonanzaville in West Fargo.
Even though we built one for ourselves, what was in the back of my mind, did I ever dream that we were going to go beyond that? I don't know. But I did seem to want a color that stood out.
From these humble beginnings, Steiger ultimately went worldwide due to the revolutionary idea of the articulated four-wheel drive tractor. But the company really went to the next level in 1970 when the Melroe family invested in it. Howard Dahl says his uncle Les Melroe saw the value.
There would not have been a Bobcat without Les saying that's the future. There would not have been what we see as the Steiger tractor, the Case New Holland tractor today, without Les saying that's the future.
But as the farm economy suffered in the 1980s, so did the ag equipment business. Both the Steiger and Melroe companies have been through many ownership changes since, but both remain important names in ag history, despite what Doug's high school teacher wrote in his yearbook.
You of all my students are the most unlikely to succeed. He did that on purpose, didn't he?
To motivate you.
Challenge.
Yeah. Wow.
Steiger chose to use those words as inspiration, and at 83, he can take pride in a number of companies. In Thief River Falls, Minnesota, this is Mikkel for AgweekTV.
Ag equipment still runs in the family. Howard Dahl is president and CEO of Amity Technology of Fargo, which makes and sells tillage and seeding equipment.
If you're interested in sunflowers or other oil seeds, keep watching. If you're interested in bees, keep watching.
Make the ultimate upgrade this harvest with Goodyear LSW tires. LSW improves your footprint by up to 37% and gives you the ability to carry larger loads at lower inflation pressures, reducing soil compaction for a better yield next season. LSW tires are proven to reduce road load, making sure you can run at full speed from field to field, expediting your harvest. Visit your local Graham Tire to make the switch. When you reap the benefits of LSW tires, you'll know you're in Graham country.
My name is Joel Kaler, owner-operator of Kaler Farms in Lidgerwood, North Dakota. We make a patented product called a corn stalk guide. Helps guide corn stalks into the grabs in the chains a lot smoother without losing corn. The corn stalk, when it comes off of our product, it's already on the gathering chain instead of being able to hit that idler. Our product will keep all the wear off the snout and get it to come into the head smoother without bouncing.
Every day across America, excess food is gathered by a network of good people at local food banks, giving hope to millions of children who struggle with hunger. They've earned their wings, and you can too. Together, we can solve child hunger. Support Feeding America and your local food bank at feedingamerica.org.
The American farmer. You nurture the land, the livestock, and the future of agriculture. Nationwide and your local On Your Side Farm certified agent stand with you to help protect your farm and ranch operations. We're in this together.
I've been working with farmers and ranchers for over 30 years, and I understand the demands and risks they face. It's important for me to build a personal relationship with each and every customer. It's what I do. I'm Ray Trudeau, an elite farm certified agent, and I'm on your side.
NDSU researchers are hoping to fight fire with fire, or more accurately, fight fungus with fungus. As Jonathan Knutson explains, they're using bees to fight sclerotinia. It's a disease that hurts yield and quality in sunflowers, soybeans, canola, and many other crops.
In simple words, we are using bees to manage head rot of sunflower. Head rot of sunflower is caused by white mold fungi.
White mold is caused by a fungus which can devastate crops, including soybeans and canola. But fungicides usually don't work well against it.
So we are trying to kill a pathogenic fungi with a biological fungi. This is still in a research phase. If we get good results for 2 good seasons, then it will be for growers to evaluate.
So scientists are testing the use of bees to spread an organic compound, a good fungus, on crops during pollination. It inhibits the bad fungus, working with nature instead of against it.
This would be a very wonderful option for us to manage diseases. If this works, we can take on to other crops like white mold on canola, white mold on soybeans.
It's an interesting, important project, and one I'll continue to watch. For Ag Week, I'm Jonathan Knutson.
The research was delayed by the wet harvest, but he says based on his analysis so far, it seems to be working. This week's Crop Stop takes us to Forest River in northeast North Dakota. We found them filling wheat bins. Jeremy Pask says the harvest is a mixed bag in that area because of heavy rains in parts of the area all season.
The crop was pretty good around here?
In places.
Yeah, pretty good quality, do you think?
It depends on, again, in places it was, and in most places it really wasn't, because we had a lot of flood, drowned out, too much water.
The corn harvest is just getting started, and Pask says the crop is looking pretty good. Up next on AgweekTV, how will the weather hold out for harvest? And later, the region's swine industry gets a major boost.
My name's Joel Kaler, owner-operator of Kaler Farms in Lidgerwood, North Dakota. We make a patented product called a corn stalk guide. Helps guide corn stalks into the grabs and the chains a lot smoother without losing corn. The corn stalk, when it comes off of our product, it's already on the gathering chain instead of being able to hit that idler. Our product will keep all the wear off the snout and get it to come into the head smoother without bouncing.
Commitment. You need it to succeed on the farm. It's total dedication to the land, family, and community. It's more than a way to make a living. It's a way of life. You've had it since the first time you ran your hands through the soil, helped bale hay, or rode along in the combine. Your commitment. It's as strong as your family's trust, as honest as each long day you put in, and as pure as the opportunity that comes with every tomorrow. It's how we build our bins. With proven design, superior structural integrity, a lifetime warranty, and a promise to stand with you, no matter what storms come your way. The harvest will always be protected, so you can sell when it's right for you, your family, and your farm. Commitment. It's why we can say, there's nothing standard about superior.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? Agweek Magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Agweek provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable, trusted, Agweek. Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2580.
Dig, lay, and bury drain tile all in one pass
with the Crary Tile Pro Plow. The Crary Tile Pro Plow lays tile up to 7 feet deep with booth sizes of 4 to 12 inches. Advantages of installing drain tile to your field provides increased overall yield, improved soil moisture levels, and controls soil erosion. It pays to tile with a Crary Tile Pro. To locate a dealer near you, visit www.crarytilepro.com.
AgweekTV weather is brought to you by Kaler Farms.
Weather portion of Ag Week now continues about continued rainy weather through the fall season. And if it keeps up right on up into winter freeze up, what does that mean for next year? Are we starting off really wet one more time next year? There is a huge Pacific Coast storm system. I'll have some details on that, and that's ongoing this weekend into early part of the week. That may eventually have an impact on our whole outlook for the next couple of weeks. Meanwhile, more late fall rain is expected in parts of the northern plains. This week, not too much, but some rain. Next week, looking a little bit, perhaps a chance for some significant moisture once again. And overall, the next couple of weeks, maybe the rest of October, looking a little bit above average for the month of October. A powerful jet stream slamming into the northwest coast this weekend is responsible for all the rainfall out there. And this jet will actually work its way this week out into the northern plains, where it will bring, in weakening form, at least a chance of some showers midweek and beyond. But the really phenomenal rainfall is in the Pacific Northwest area. The other thing that this jet stream is doing, all this jet stream energy as it begins to build northward midweek, will start to create some very mild weather, which will be drawn northward. Not that it's going to be crazy warm in the northern plains or upper Midwest, but a little bit above average. Eastern part of the Corn Belt, not so much because of a dip in the jet stream. The eastern seaboard looks very warm, and the plains looks a little on the warm side. And although it may cool down a bit through the weekend, I don't expect it to be crazy warm. I think it will overall be warmer than average. Why all the rain in the northwest? This huge weather system is moving across the northern Pacific Ocean, which is temperature-wise much warmer than average right now. Some spots 3, 4, 5 degrees above average, which adds moisture and humidity to the air. So a lot of this area along the west coast will pick up lower elevations, maybe 2 to 5 inches, and as much as a couple of feet of rain in the mountains. That's fairly phenomenal. Temperature-wise this week, generally above average across much of the United States, the exception being the Northwest and the Northern Rockies. Nowhere is it really going to be particularly cool. As far as precipitation goes, there's the Pacific Northwest storm, plenty of rain, some higher elevation snows, but it's mostly rain. Dry weather in the Southern Rockies, another round of tropical moisture in the southeast, hopefully not hurricanes, and rain showers here and there in the northern plains, but nothing too spectacular. Next week, though, I think things will change just a little bit as we get into the second week, as I do expect some rain and snow to break out, probably snow in the northern Rockies, maybe significant. Dry areas will be South Texas, South Florida, more rain in the southeast, but we are also looking at some rainfall, maybe a little more than we'd like across the northern plains. So the overall outlook then becomes wet but still mild. More rain for the northern plains, no sign of serious cold yet. Maybe winter will change things.
The American farmer. You nurture the land, the livestock, and the future of agriculture. Nationwide and your local On Your Side Farm certified agent stand with you to help protect your farm and ranch operations. We're in this together.
I've been working with farmers and ranchers for over 30 years, and I understand the demands and risks they face. It's important for me to build a personal relationship with each and every customer. It's what I do. I'm Ray Trudeau, an elite farm certified agent, and I'm on your side.
Make the ultimate upgrade this harvest with Goodyear LSW tires. LSW improves your footprint by up to 37% and gives you the ability to carry larger loads at lower inflation pressures, reducing soil compaction for a better yield next season. LSW tires are proven to reduce road load, making sure you can run at full speed from field to field, expediting your harvest. Visit your local Graham Tire to make the switch. When you reap the benefits of LSW tires, you'll know you're in Graham country.
My name's Joel Kaler, owner-operator of Kaler Farms in Lidgerwood, North Dakota. We make a patented product called the Cornstalk Guide. Helps guide corn stalks into the grabs and the chains a lot smoother without losing corn. The corn stalk, when it comes off of our product, it's already on the gathering chain instead of being able to hit that idler. Our product will keep all the wear off the snout and get it to come into the head smoother without bouncing.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? Agweek Magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Agweek provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable, trusted. Agweek. Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2580.
A new era is in the making in the hog industry with the opening of the new swine education and research facility at South Dakota State University. The state-of-the-art facility will support applied teaching and swine research efforts for the state and region. AgweekTV's Melroe was at the facility's dedication and gives us a tour.
The teaching and cutting-edge research conducted here at the new swine unit at South Dakota State University will greatly advance the pork industry. The $7.4 million project includes a sow-intensive research classroom and live viewing area.
We have both gestation pens and gestation crates, a bar room, semen processing, a physiology room, 2 24-crate farrowing rooms, and then a surgery room.
Next is a wean to finish unit.
2 of the rooms are set aside for intensive nutrition work, and the other 2 rooms are for ag engineering.
Third is an off-site 1,200 head commercial wean to finish barn, all to train students and provide key research.
We're all trying to get some research out that will help improve and create efficiencies within our own systems at home.
This unit allows students to be better prepared, better trained, and better aligned to come back to the farm or allied industries.
At the dedication, SDSU President Barry Dunn told supporters that adds value to both swine and grain production.
It is economic development, it's value-added agriculture at its very best, and we can do it in a safe, environmentally sound way.
Public education is also promoted through the live observation area.
We need to demystify it for policymakers and consumers. So we have the ability to walk people through this facility to see how well we take care of pigs in a modern facility.
In Brookings, I'm Melroe reporting for Ag Week.
Flax grows best in relatively cool summer weather, which explains why North Dakota leads the nation and Canada leads the world in flax production. But the fiber in the plant stems of flax is tough and decomposes slowly in the soil. So farmers in Canada often burn it. Now, a Canadian professor is researching ways to reduce the difficulty of handling flax straw, which could encourage more farmers to grow the crop.
Survey after survey of Canadian growers, when they ask them why don't you grow more flax, they say it's because of the straw management problem. So finding a use for those linseed stems would benefit linseed farmers as well.
Flax comes in 2 main types, seed and fiber. Canadian and U.S. producers focus on the seed. His hope is for farmers to see a profit from the straw within 10 years. Ahead on AgweekTV, we'll meet some farmers out in the field nurturing a very important crop.
Commitment. You need it to succeed on the farm. It's total dedication to the land, family, and community. It's more than a way to make a living. It's a way of life. You've had it since the first time you ran your hands through the soil, helped bale hay, or rode along in the combine. Your commitment. It's as strong as your family's trust, as honest as each long day you put in, and as pure as the opportunity that comes with every tomorrow. It's how we build our bins. With proven design, superior structural integrity, a lifetime warranty, and a promise to stand with you, no matter what storms come your way. The harvest will always be protected, so you can sell when it's right for you, your family, and your farm. Commitment. It's why we can say, there's nothing standard about superior.
dig, lay, and bury drain tile all in one pass with the Crary Tile Pro Plow. The Crary Tile Pro Plow lays tile up to 7 feet deep with boot sizes of 4 to 12 inches. Advantages of installing drain tile to your field provides increased overall yield, improved soil moisture levels, and controls soil erosion. It pays to tile with a Crary Tile Pro. To locate a dealer near you, visit www.crarytilepro.com.
Where do you go for the latest news in agriculture? Agweek Magazine. Reaching over 30,000 farmers and ranchers in North Dakota, Minnesota, South Dakota, and Montana. Agweek provides the most up-to-date information on the markets, the trends, and the people who make it all happen. We're your source for news, not fluff. Dependable, trusted. Agweek. Subscribe today by calling 1-800-811-2580.
My name's Joel Kaler, owner-operator of Kaler Farms in Lidgerwood, North Dakota. We make a patented product called a cornstalk guide. Helps guide corn stalks into the grabs in the chains a lot smoother without losing corn. The corn stalk, when it comes off of our product, it's already on the gathering chain instead of being able to hit that idler. Our product will keep all the wear off the snout and get it to come into the head smoother without bouncing.
Farmers are wrapping up their busiest time of year, but for many, raising a different kind of crop is a year-round job. Mikkel found some who take their minds off the stress of the field by working with kids on the field.
Rufus, here we are at Steele, North Dakota, where I see a couple of ranchers out in the field. Let's stop and see if they'll talk to us about one of the most important crops that we grow out here.
We brought our 5th and 6th graders down, so Saturdays we get to take the young kids out and play football. They get excited about that we're on the road. So our high school kids played last night at home, so it definitely gives a guy a little bit of a break from at home, and it's fun.
It's a break from everything that's going on all the time and just a little something to concentrate on. It's fun being with the kids. I mean, they don't care if the markets are up or down. They just care about coming out, having a little bit of fun and being with their friends and hanging out. We get to be a part of it.
Everybody's talking about how bad the prices are and this and that. So it does. It gives a guy a nice break from getting away from it. It gets your mind off things, and it's a nice add to what we do.
It's good to raise kids on the farm because they learn the value of hard work. Like my son learned how to work in the field this year. You know, he's young, but he learned that you have to go out and work hard to make the crop come in. So you know, he's learning the value of hard work, and he's only 11.
I help coach the little 5th and 6th graders. They like it, you know, seeing a older kid in the high school, you know, going on the field and stuff like that. Kind of respect me.
It's fun to watch them kids grow and do what they're doing, and you know, it's very rewarding.
So while it's important for us to look at today's crop and cattle prices, it's really more important for us to think about the future and how to keep our families together. For AgweekTV, this is Mikkel at Steele, North Dakota.
Thanks for watching this week's edition of AgweekTV. Remember, for all your ag news, go to agweek.com. We'll see you next week.